What a crazy day in the crypto markets. We had now seen that our bear scenario that I mentioned yesterday has played out. And now, of course, the question is, will we go way lower than where we are right now? Or we will see a crazy V-shaped recovery back to the upside? That is something that we need to talk about today. So definitely make sure, if you're new to the channel, that you subscribe, like this video, and activate the bell so that you will be always notified when I put out one of these really important videos. And let's get directly into the charts here today. So I had told you guys yesterday that there is a 70% chance that we are breaking here to the upside and a 30% chance breaking to the downside based on this symmetrical triangle. So now we have seen that we, with a volatile move, went here to the downside because 40,000 Bitcoins got dropped by one single person on Binance on a market order. And if you drop so many Bitcoins, that has, of course, a certain effect on the Bitcoin price. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but if I had to guess, I would say this person dropped the price down to buy cheaper and make then a lot of money on the way up again. So that is what a lot of big players in the market are doing. That's how they play the markets. And I think that is exactly what happened here. So now with the breakdown that we have seen here on the 4-hourly chart, technically, the technical target would be all the way down here at $20,100. Do I believe that we get there? No, I don't think so that we're going to get there. So, and let me show you why. Because we have certain areas of interest by the bulls to stay at higher prices. So for once, we have here this whole area, and that's also the area that is giving us support right now. And then we have this underlying area over here that will also give us support. So here, that area is going from 21,000. Actually, let me make this a little bit smaller. So that makes more sense. So you see, we dipped into this and directly came up. So, but this for me right now looks more like a dead cat bounce. So if we would have gotten back over 22,700, I would have now a different stance. Yeah, I would have a different stance on that. So, but you can see we went to $22,000 almost to the dollar, and from 22,060 all the way down to 21,560. That is kind of the range where Bitcoin dropped down to. So, and if we would lose that range, then we would drop to 21,000 all the way down to 20,500 ish, kind of in these ranges. That is what we would be looking at. So the good news is here on the 4-hourly chart, the chart wants to turn around and see some sort of a relief because of the stochastic RSI flatlining here in oversold conditions already, and that's absolutely normal after such a volatile move. And if we move then here to the 1-hourly, there things still look a little bit different. It looks like I said already, a dead cat bounce or a bear flag. So, but of course not a really beautiful one. So like this. So, and then you take the whole move and let's see where we would drop to. See, so that technically could lead to a drop to $21,000 if that would be playing out here. So now the stochastic is rallying to the upside. The price is not doing anything. So there could be one final leg to the downside before we see then a rebound back into higher prices. So also here on this 4-hourly chart, we had this rising wedge that I told you guys yesterday about, that we should be closely watching that. So, and that has broken down and was exceeding actually the target with the move to the downside. And here, yeah, basically what I said before, the stochastic wants to go back up here. But when you look here on the EMA ribbons, for example, it's not looking pretty for sure. Because we have now continued this downtrend with this big move to the downside, and it will take a couple of days at least to flip this back into an uptrend. So officially on the 4-hourly time frame, we are right now in a downtrend. When we are looking and here on this 4-hourly chart on the Fibonacci retracement levels, then you see that we got really close to the golden ratio here at 21,840, 21,716. And now we are sitting at the 0.5 level. So if we don't see a volume supported bounce back to the upside, then the likelihood is increasing by the hour that we actually will come down to the golden ratio, and that would be an area that I would be looking at to take a long position from. So because the more we go sideways here, the more likely it gets that we see another move to the downside, unless we get a really violent move to the upside and turn this into a V-shape recovery where we then continue to go here higher. So but right now I don't believe this is going to happen. Things are pointing to that we will see the drop to the 0.618, and like I said, from there we can then take a nice long position back to the upside. But until then, I'm staying away from shorting Bitcoin down here. If you want to scalp short that, you can do that, like the trade that I gave you yesterday. But personally, I'm not taking that risk here. But if you want to long or short Bitcoin, don't forget, BYBIT still has $30,000 free up for grasp if you sign up with my specific link here, and also on Bitget $20,000 absolutely for free, only with that specific link. The link is in the pinned comment below and in the description below of this video. So now when we go to the daily chart, also here things pointing to that we should see soon a move back to the upside. And when we look here at the Wyckoff schematic, the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, we came all the way down to here, the AR resistance. And right now we are under it, and also under the 50 moving average. So, but here on the stochastic RSI, we got already for today a buy signal, but I would like to see some more relief to the upside, also in the price action, to say that that would not be a potential fake out of a buy signal, where we basically get the buy signal, but it rolls over and flatlines, and then at some point it goes up. So that is something that I would like not to see. But over the weekend, we will of course get an answer to that. So don't forget, the weekends are normally really choppy, and not a lot of volume support is coming in over the weekend in these moves. So we could definitely see a further move to the downside. And another scenario that could play out here on the daily chart would be a head and shoulders pattern, because we have the left shoulder, we have the right shoulder, and if we come up here a little bit, let's say only until here, and then start to trend here down again, so that could be head and shoulders pattern with a technical target. Let me put it down here to $19,860. So if we stay here under $22,650 for the next couple of days, actually we have to come above that level to complete the right shoulder. So if we come above and we are not closing any candle, let's say above $24,000 in the next 4 to 6 days, and just go sideways here above $22,700, then the likelihood that we see here a head and shoulders pattern playing out with even a low target of close to $20,000 could be in the cards. So guys, be safe while you are trading, and don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.